Hi, I'm going to play Clan Generator. Clan Generator. I'm going to continue because I haven't played anything since then. And we are back in Aveclan. And here in Aveclan, we have Duck Zoom, who is our medicine cat. She is 16 moons old. We have Buzzard Pelt, who is a warrior. He's 20 moons old. We have Pigeon Flood, who is also a warrior and 18 moons old. And Buzzard Pelt and Pigeon Flood are mates. Pigeon Flood has a situationship with Goose Blotch, who died 4 moons ago, and they no longer have a situationship because Goose Blotch is dead. And that's where we are. We are 15 moons in, and we are going to... I guess we don't need to save the clan because I just loaded the save. And we are going to skip 1 moon. So nothing important happened. Let's check our relationships tab. I guess you're here, you probably watched the other video, and if you didn't, Aveclan is where I killed all the adults, and then we were left with 4 babies, and we name all the cats after birds. Buzzard Pelt is impressed by some of Duck Zoom's advice. That's great. Duck Zoom's very wise. Pigeon Blood ignores Duck Zoom. That's bad. Duck Zoom has been a little kinder to Pigeon Blood today. Well, Duck Zoom should stop it. I need to check their genders. Hold on. Duck Zoom is a Molly, Buzzard Pelt is a Tom, and Pigeon Flood is a Tom. I believe Goose Blotch was also a Tom? No, Goose Blotch was a Molly. Okay. So, Duck Zoom should be meaner to Pigeon Flood, actually, in my opinion. But let's go on to do some patrols. Oh. While gathering herbs, Duck Zoom spots a While gathering herbs, Duck Zoom spots a bush of red berries. I'm getting better at this talking thing. Do not proceed because those are yarrow berries, and yarrow is very poisonous, also called death berries by cats. Yarrow does make good bows, though. It is horrible, it looks horrible if you get yarrow splinters. What am I talking about? I mean you. Have I been saying yarrow when I meant you? Yarrow is a completely different thing. Yew is bad for you. Those are yew berries. Yew tree. It's a evergreen tree, and it kills you real bad. I guess there are other red berries, but you know. Usually when they say red berries with warrior cats, it refers to yew berries, which are bad, and you shouldn't eat them. I remember I brought a bunch of holly berries to school once, and my warrior cat friends were so excited to, because they thought they were death berries, and they weren't. I actually brought holly to school a lot, several times over multiple years. Oh, they're racing. Oh, and they caught a squirrel. Lovely. Beautiful, lovely, good. Time to skip 1 moon? Nothing happens. That's good. It's always good when nothing happens. Buzzard Pelt is prancing around in front of Duck Zoom. It's nice. Pigeon Flood is impressed by Buzzard's Pelt helping others today. Duck Zoom wants to ask a clanmate to eat with her, but they're busy with Pigeon Flood. Well, they only have one other clanmate, so I can tell you it was Buzzard Pelt was the other clanmate. Let's look at their relationships. Forbids anyone from disturbing her when working. So she's getting pretty fond of Pigeon Flood. And she has no platonic like for Buzzard Pelt, a tiny amount of romantic like, and some disrespect, or disliking and respect. Complicated relationship, those two. Buzzard Pelt is, you know, pretty high romantic, pretty high platonic, pretty high security in his husband. Duck Zoom, a little bit of romantic like and a lot of platonic like for someone who has no platonic like and 2 dislike bars. And Pigeon Flood, as expected, likes his husband and dislikes Duck Zoom. Duck Zoom is really underappreciated in this clan. Offered to stick his nose into a fox den to check if the fox is still there. Don't do that. That's okay. Looking out for purple flowers. Lovely. Bee Tony. Bee Tony. It might be a good time to practice some new techniques. We have a lovely practicing session and everything is good in life. Let's go 1 more moon. Oh, Pigeon Flood's gotten white cough. Well, don't do that. Buzzard Pelt learns about Pigeon Flood's struggles and is surprised how well he carries himself. Are you just now learning about your boyfriend's struggles? Kind of bad boyfriend behavior. I keep calling them boyfriends and husbands because I don't know which one to call them. Pigeon Flood sees Duckzoom being gentle with an injured bug. Cute. Duckzoom cheers up Pigeon Flood after a small disagreement. Well, that's nice, but Pigeon Flood doesn't like you and is mean to you and ignores you, so you should stop that. Duckzoom is looking forward to the Half Moon meeting. Oh, I forgot there are other clans. Hold on, I should look at the other clans. They have Fire Clan, Bone Clan, Smoke Clan, Twig Clan, and Kink Clan. Okay. Well, these are pretty cool clans. Usually I only see 3 or 4. I don't know if I've had one with 5 before. Fire Clan is pretty cool. Bone Clan's cool. Smoke Clan is cool. Twig Clan's okay. And Kink Clan... no comment. Time. No time. Oh. Buzzardpelt heads out into the forest alone, wanting to make a quick check of the border. There's a particular spot where a stream crosses from Aveclan's forest to Kink Clan's, where the spray from the stream's little trembling rapidly wipes away the territory marks particularly quickly. Buzzardpelt remarks it and heads home. A simple necessary mission completed. Okay, and the relationship with Kink Clan improved a little bit. Okay, that was uneventful. I thought it was gonna be that Buzzardpelt was having an affair, but it wasn't. Duckzoom was helping reinforce camp when she got a thorn stuck in her paw. Sad. Buzzardpelt compliments Pigeon Flood on his catch during a hunting patrol, which causes him to purr. That's cute. Pigeon Flood apologizes to Duckzoom, but Duckzoom doesn't know why. Pigeon Flood should apologize because Pigeon Flood is mean and weird and interesting. Duckzoom bickers with Pigeon Flood over who gets next nest material. Okay, there's oh god. See, oh god, I'm stuttering. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I definitely do stutter occasionally. I've kind of grown out of it. It has, sometimes comes up when I'm ordering food. It's just a very high stress situation. But I don't have it that much. But it showed up there for a little bit. Duckzoom is checking on the warriors. Buzzardpelt saw Two-Leg Kit playing with a kitty pet. Pigeon Flood is sharing prey with Buzzardpelt. I don't really feel I can, say I definitely have stutter. It's just, I do have a tendency to stutter in some scenarios that was worse when I was a child. Buzzardpelt spots a dappled, feathered back and a bright orange chest nestled amongst the moss on the forest floor. When he pounces, he has no idea what he hits. Oh, it was a robin? Or a spotted towhee? I love spotted towhees. Do not get me started on spotted towhees. Pigeon Flood recovered and Duckzoom recovered, and everyone is healthy and everything is good. Pigeon Flood tells Buzzardpelt that he worries for him. That's cute. Pigeon Flood is asking Buzzardpelt interesting questions. Duckzoom realizes how smart Pigeon Flood is when it comes to certain things. That's nice, everyone's getting along. Duckzoom is feeling gloomy. Buzzardpelt is glad it's not so hot anymore. Pigeon Flood is extorting? No. Pigeon Flood is escorting Duckzoom to gather herbs. Pigeon Flood is not extorting Duckzoom. Or that might be happening, but not that I know of. Time was gathered. Oh no. Pigeon Flood, is crushed by a log. Oh no, Buzzardpelt. Yeah, Pigeon Flood is crushed by a log, but he's okay because, Buzzardpelt, his lovely, lovely boyfriend, saves him. Average, relationship, I think, is that, you save each other from falling logs. Happens to me all the time. Buzzardpelt has gotten yellow cough. That's not good. Don't do that. Buzzardpelt asks Buzzardpelt asks if Pigeonflood wants to eat with them, but they're busy with duck soup. I don't see why the three of you can eat together. Pigeonflood has been spending a lot of time with Buzzardpelt lately. I hope so. They are married. Duckzoom goes for a nice long walk with Pigeonflood. That's nice. Pigeonflood and Duckzoom are really getting closer together, I think. Let's check their relationships again. Yeah, oh wow. Oh wow, Duckzoom's got a teeniest tiny bit of romantic like for both of them. And is actually disliking Buzzardpelt still. Buzzardpelt's doesn't dislike Duckzoom. And Pigeonflood has no romantic like, but a little bit of platonic like for Duckzoom. Interesting. Aveclan needs more blackberry leaves than in their store. There's no blackberry leaves. That's sad. Blackberry leaves are so easy to get because blackberries are so everywhere. Pigeonflood tracks the scent of a large dog, and we're not going to proceed. Because I don't want you to die yet. At least, like, get some more clan members before you die. Buzzardpelt knows exactly what to say to make Duckzoom blush. Pigeonflood is easily swayed by Buzzardpelt's words. Pigeonflood goes out of his way to catch Buzzardpelt's favorite prey. After completing a chore, Pigeonflood reports to Duckzoom. God, holy mother God, I am struggling. I'm actually talking pretty well, it's just I keep getting stuck in loops. But I feel like I am speaking well, other than that. My mom wanted me to put me in speech therapy, and my dad thought it was ridiculous. But I guess not. Duckzoom saw a kitty pet with the fluffiest fur imaginable today. This isn't, like, unwatchable because I keep saying things in ways that things should not be said. Buzzardpelt is napping. Pigeonflood is sparring with some clanmates. Let's go on our 2 patrols. Just looking for stalks. There's no stalks. There's imagine the stonks up arrow and then stonks down arrow, please, in your mind's eye. As he heads out into the woods, he thinks about a dream. Was it set for Star Clan? It distraction. And he doesn't eat anything, and the clan starves to death because Pigeonflood was too busy thinking about God. That's why you don't become religious, kids. You can't ever hunt down small animals for prey. Aveclan doesn't have enough prey for next moon. See, that's what I'm talking about. This is what God does to you. Buzzardpelt thinks Pigeonflood is being thoughtful of others. You know, my auntie, she would, like, cry if she saw this and heard how I was talking about God. Beloved auntie, I'm sorry, I didn't say any of that. I didn't do all that. I'm literally nice, so. Pigeonflood sees Duckzoom whispering suspiciously to a clanmate, so Pigeonflood's whispering suspiciously to Buzzardpelt in front of Duckzoom. Weird. Duckzoom takes Buzzardpelt out to look at the stars, explaining constellations to him. Kind of gay, if you ask me. Wait, no. One's a girl and one's a guy. How's that gay? Sorry. Kind of romantic, I guess. Hold on. What's your relationship? Oh, yeah, there's definitely some romantic. Dislike's gone, and platonic like is barely there, but this happened in my, my clan, Bugs clan, all capital. Not clan, but capital Bugs. Where I started out with 4 cats. 3 of them ended up in a lesbian polycule, and they had, like, 20 children? And the other guy was in love with all of them, but he never got invited to the polycule, and then he ended up dating one of their sons, and that was kind of weird, especially given that he bullied the son during childhood. Spoilers for Bugs Clan if you read the comic. I'm only like two moons in, 1 moon in, so don't go read my comic and don't think about what I just said. And yep, Buzzardpelt has platonic love for both of them. And Pigeonfoot has no platonic like for Duckzoom, so this could get awkward. This could get awkward. Now let's go hunt for the clan. Horsetail was gathered. I used to make my sister chew on horsetail when I was a kid. Purchase a 2-leg nest, that's fine. Medium amount of prey. Okay, we're gonna save clan. I always save clan before changing the clearing settings, or not the clearing, the warrior's den setting, because sometimes if you change the setting and you only have apprentices, like I often have, and no actual warriors, it will crash your game, which is an issue not many people have, and so I always save because the game might crash. Buzzardpelt has recovered from yellow cough. Great. Pigeonflood makes a small sacrifice that benefits Buzzardpelt. Every muscle in Pigeonflood's body tenses when Duckzoom walks by. High negative effect. Duckzoom and Buzzardpelt splash each other in a puddle, but it doesn't look playful. So, the thing I said about them, like, all falling in love and being happy, it seems like they hate each other again. Whenever I think I have them pinned down, they change. Buzzardpelt is laughing with friends. How many friends do you have? Hold on. Okay, I guess you have 2 friends. But yeah, that dislike is definitely coming back. Actually, yeah, no, everybody dislikes each other. Duckzoom dislikes these 2 a little bit. These 2 dislikes Duckzoom. But they also have romantic feelings for each other. It's messy. It's messy. It's messy. Oh, Pigeonflood finds an abandoned kit whose parents are nowhere to be found. Proceed. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Pigeonflood rushes the kit back to camp. The kid is nursed back to health and promised a place in the clan. Oh my goodness. We have a kit, Lizard Kit, who is 3 months old. I'm sorry, Lizard Kit, we're gonna have to change your name. Oh wait, we don't. Okay. We don't have to change your gender yet. The woke left hasn't come here yet. I was thinking Swan Kit for one of the cats, but this cat doesn't really seem a Swan Kit to me. Oh goodness, what could we name you? I really like Lizard Kit. Lizard Kit is cute. But lizards are not birds. Lizards are bugs, according to an English learning website that makes charts, and it has a bunch of insects. They're specifically insects. And it's got, bearded dragons are always listed as an insect. And that's not true. But it is true, according to that one website that teaches people English. I guess we're gonna go Swan Kit. Swan Kit is nice. Swan Kit is cute. And this is a really cute kit. A Smoke. Smoke is the color that it was given. Let's see. Oh boy. Pigeonfoot and Buzzardpelt found a litter of 3 kits and decide to adopt them. Okay, hold on. I think if they just adopted these kits, then we're gonna have to have Swan Kit be one of their adopted kits too, right? Like, I feel like it only makes sense if they just adopted a litter. And so now they also adopted Swan Kit. Which, it only makes sense, you know? So let's look at our new kits. We have, this kit who is a Molly, and she's, you know, like that. Oh my god, their parent was named Swan. Oh my god, that's awful. This kit, and this kit. Let's take a look at their parent real quick. Hold on. No, not the right thing. Family tree. Parents, they have Swan, which is, oh boy. Swan is their dead dad. Oh, they have a dad. Yeah, but he died and his kids joined the clan. And I think it's super weird now that their older kid that they just adopted is named Swan. So let's give these kittens some names. Hawk Kit? Let's see. You'll be Hawk Kit. Hawk Kit? Let's see. Ooh, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? A penguin? Oh, that's cute. Sorry, I'm looking at a list of birds, because it's just, easier for me to remember the names. Ooh, Owl Kit? No, you're not an Owl Kit. Goal Kit. Okay, see, the website I was talking about is called www.onlymyenglish.com. And I look up lists of insect names for Bugclan, and it shows a bunch of bugs, and then it also has bearded dragons always listed. It just says lizard, but it's always a picture of a bearded dragon. And here I am, from an image on Pinterest that's bird names in English from www.onlymyenglish.com. And it's got eagle, parrot, pigeon, ostrich, duck, gold turkey, normal stuff, but also bat, which is not a bird. It's closer than a bearded dragon is to an insect, but a bat is still not a bird. So if you are looking for only your English, I cannot ever recommend www.onlymyenglish.com for any of your English needs, because it is not accurate with its taxonomy. Anyway, what was I doing? Naming the kits? Crane Kit. Like the Crane Wives, who I imagine I would like a lot, but I've never listened to. I am a big fan of the, you're an Owl Kit. White Owl, Snowy Owl. I am a big fan of the Amazing Devil, which is not about the devil, don't worry. No devil worship in this YouTube channel. But I hear they're similar to the Crane Wives, or that's the assumption I've gathered, and I don't know how accurate that is. Anyway, let's look at these. When they return from patrol, Buzzardpelt and Duckzoom seem more at peace with each other than usual. Pigeonflood and Buzzardpelt sneak out of camp together. Swankit is impressed by Buzzardpelt's competence in any situation. Lovely. So Swankit is enjoying the sounds of nature. Cute. Cute. Poppy. Poppy was gathered. Oh, I've never seen this one before. Buzzardpelt suggests this might be a good chance to practice teamwork with his mate. They flow together like two streams, meeting, intermingling without conflict or effort. Together in this, together in life, together always. Oh wow. That's perfect, and I love it. Now let's see who dies next. Let's see how this horribly happens. Oh, okay. Buzzardpelt has gotten a runny nose. Swankit seems weaker lately, unable to play as much or explore as far. That's not looking good. Owlkit has gotten a stomachache. Concerning. Pigeonflood mentions that Buzzardpelt looks good today. I'm sick and tired of their flirting. The three adults had a nice talk while eating. Oh my god, the clan can't believe the things Pigeonflood and Swankit say to one another. Pigeonflood, you are bullying your infant child. I guess, 5 moons old, but still. You're bullying your child, not just a child, but your child. Swankit has a friendly chat with Hawkkit that leaves them both feeling happy. Owlkit is inspired with Hawkkit's passion. Hawkkit talks with Cranekit while grabbing something to eat. That's cute. So all the kits are hanging out, getting along. They're siblings, except for the one that's, older than them, and they're all adopted. So, Pigeonflood explains something in detail to Cranekit that others wouldn't explain to her. That's sweet. Sweet, Pigeonflood. If only you wouldn't bully your child, Swankit. Pulls Swankit inside and starts grooming him despite his protest. That's nice, Buzzardpelt. Pigeonflood is comforting Swankit after a hard day. Are you comforting Swankit after you emotionally wrecked them? Is that what you're comforting Swankit about? You are not a good parent, to me, in my eyes. I mean, you could pull through. Pigeonflood is compassionate, but Pigeonflood is very inconsistent, I feel. I don't fully understand his motivations. Swankit prays to StarClan for just a little more time. Oh. Swankit has a wasting disease, and I'm not sure when they say wasting disease if they mean chronic wasting disease like what deer get, or if it's some other wasting disease I'm not familiar with, or if it's more like a fatigue disorder that can be a lot like a wasting away, a lot like how it feels from what I've heard. But I'm not sure what that means, but it doesn't seem good. Owl Breeze purrs as a cool breeze hits her. Owl Kit. That's nice. I think Swan Kit's gonna die. Hot Kit is tasting the crave of fish. Sure. Pigeon Flood is telling on Pigeon Flood for doing something Crane Kit was told she couldn't do. Well, Pigeon Flood is your dad and also an adult, and you're 1 month old, so... Blackberry brambles. Blackberries gathered. Great, lovely, good. Ooh, okay. The patrol comes across a small dog right on the border. You're not gonna proceed with that. Because it would suck if Duck Zoom had to become a warrior just to feed all your kids. Which, how are we doing with food? Oh, there's enough food. Yeah, there's 15. That's okay, but that can quickly that can quickly go away if one of the adults gets injured or sick. Okay, nobody died. I'm eager to learn the best way to help his clan thrive. Swanpaw excitedly touched nose with Buzzard Pelt. Crane Kit picks up some flowers around the camp and brings them back to the medicine den. That's cute. Maybe Crane Kit can become a medicine cat apprentice. The clan hears Buzzard Pelt and Hot Kit laughing across the camp. Pigeon Flood thinks Hot Kit is a very good listener. Hot Kit's such a good kid. Pigeon Flood, wanting to help his clanmates stay in ready shape for everything, woke Hot Kit, Swan Kit, Crane Kit, and Owl Cup early for morning stretches. Woke all 3 of the babies up for morning stretches. Swanpaw tells a story to Owl Kit, and Owl Kit suggests how to make it even better. That's nice. Owl Kit talks all the time about Swanpaw. Aw, they're such cute siblings. Hold on. Okay. Hot Kit notices that Crane Kit doesn't want to help out. Oh, okay. That's fine. That's okay. You don't have to help out all the time. You're a baby. Crane Kit talks with Pigeon Flood about some clan drama. Wow. I guess those 3 little polycule didn't really work out once they had 4 kids. Duxum it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna back up your relationship now. Duxum is thinking about taking on an apprentice. Which cat was I saying you should have your apprentice be? Crane Kit. Crane Kit should be your apprentice. You should apprentice Crane Kit. Duxum? Let's see what everybody else is up to. Anything interesting? Oh, Swanpaw helps a kit that stumbled over their own paws. I bet it was Hot Kit. Owl Kit is pestering the older cats to play with her. Hot Kit can't wait to be deputy so he can assign patrols. And Crane Kit is giving some advice to Swanpaw. I guess we haven't really thought about leader. My first thought would be Buzzard Pelt because he's the oldest, but it could be Pigeon Flood also. I think it would be Buzzard Pelt. Maybe we'll do that next one. Depends if they suddenly die or something. Which I hope not. Some mallow. Mallow was gathered. As the patrol gathers to train on their Buzzard Pelt's leadership, Pigeon Flood admits he thinks he had a vision from StarClan last night. They discuss Pigeon Flood's vision. Great. Let's skip one more moon and then we'll promote. Swanpaw went for a walk this morning, deep in thought. We're going to promote Buzzard Pelt to leader, so we finally have a leader. Swanpaw has heat exhaustion. Hot Kit was trying to fluff up his nest when he saw a thorn inside of his bedding. Another prank, but it could not fool him. Buzzard Pelt always wants to say hello to Duxum first thing in the morning. Pigeon Flood learns a helpful skill from Owl Kit. Duxum heard Swanpaw say something mean. Swanpaw always assumes the worst of Duxum. They are not getting along. Swanpaw and Duxum. Cranekit says Owlkit's name is stupid, but Cranekit is just jealous. You go, Cranekit. Okay. Buzzard Belt, I'm going to rolls. Promote you to leader. Buzzard Star, Butter Star, Butter Star, Butter Star. And Pigeon Flood, promote to deputy. Okay. Now let's... Oh... Swan Pond the medicine den for their wasting disease? Oh, no, the heat exhaustion. Oh, poor Kit. Poor Kit. Now let's go on a patrol, you two. They notice some mud on the canopy. Oh, they find a rogue, and the rogue leaves, and everything's fine, and everything is good, and everything's happy. A plant was gathered that I don't know very much of. I won't attempt to say. Buzzard Star got a splinter. Swan Paw's feeling better. Owlkit was bruised by a tree climbing incident. Buzzard Star talks with Pigeon Flood about difficult decisions. Makes sense. Leader-deputy relationship. I'm doing a little wiggle right now. I'm wiggling back and forth. Hands, some crisscross applesauce, hands on my knees, just going back and forth. Pigeon Flood thinks that Hot Kit was nice to him today. Pigeon Flood makes a small sacrifice that benefits Duckzoom. Swan Paw notices that Duckzoom is trying really hard to be a great medicine cat. That's good. You guys have issues before. Owlkit knows Buzzard Star is hiding something. Hot Kit is glad to have a clanmate just like Duckzoom. Cricket Kit saw Pigeon Flood the other day, but he didn't get a chance to meow hello. That's your dad. I hope you have more chances to meow hello. Kind of messed up if you don't say hi to your dad who you live with and is taking care of you because you were a baby. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, calm down. Having been chased by a small yappy dog along the border, Buzzard Star is about to land a hefty blow to the creature's face when he hears a panicked voice called... He's about to hit the dog, and a panicked voice stops him. The patrol meets Kabira, who tells him that the dog is her friend, and that Buzzard Star should not hit him. That was weird. Weird things happening. You can talk to dogs? That's so strange to cats. Oak leaves were gathered. Bloop. The patrol looks for something to disguise their scent. They don't find anything or any prey, and they all die because they starve to death. The end. Okay, everybody's feeling better, and we have reached 30 moons, which is generally where clans either make it or fail. But this clan could still fail. It could still fail. It will eventually the cats all do die. Buzzard Star often goes to Swampaw for guidance. That's cute. Pigeon Flood is promising to take Owlkit out of camp if she behaves. Not a good idea, I don't think. Swanpaw sends a clanmate to help Duckzoom with something she's struggling with. I don't know Duckzoom and Swanpaw's relationship because they hate each other and then they're nice to each other. It's confusing. Oh, Duckzoom brings Cranekit herbs from the medicine den for a headache. Nice, cute, lovely, perfect. Now let's go the 3 warriors. Ooh, a large dog? Let's not proceed. Once the kids are apprentices, maybe we could start dying. Ooh, that's pretty. Pretty flowers. Lungwort. Lungwort was gathered. Great. Great, lovely, perfect, good. Okay. Pigeon Flood and Buzzard Star found a litter of 3 kits and decided to adopt them. So they have 7 children now, which is a lot of children to have in such a short span. Owlgloom hopes that Swan is watching him from StarClan, or her from StarClan as she is apprenticed to Pigeon Flood. Hawkkit has decided to Buzzard Star decides to mentor Hawkpaw personally. Cranepaw is also mentored to Buzzard Star. And Cranepaw is then scolded for sneaking out of camp. So they're all apprentices. It seems like Hawkpaw and Cranepaw... Hold on. Yeah, Hawkpaw and Cranepaw went to Buzzard Star who is apprenticing 3 of the apprentices and has given Pigeon Flood a single apprentice, but that's fine. Oh wow, hold on. Hickory Kit, Buzzard Kit, and Mink Kit. I kind of like that there's 2 buzzards. I think it's weird, but I find it funny that the idea that Buzzard Star named a kit after himself. So we'll keep that one. Plus it's a bird name, so like, you got it. What could you be? www.onlymyenglish.com. What kit should this be? Oh boy, there's so many choices. You're not really a Robin Kit. Not really a woodpecker either. Who are you? Who are you deep inside? Tiny little newborn baby. I'm looking at lists of birds. Ooh, Lark Kit. Lark Kit is good. Lark Kit. Oh, we could do Falcon Kit to match Hawk Kit too. Buzzard Kit, we're gonna keep you. And Mink Kit. Who are you, Mink Kit? Who could you be? Falcon Kit? Yeah, I'll do Falcon Kit. You're not really a falcon to me. To me, a falcon is, you know, a brown cat, not a white cat, but you know. Whatever. Cats can have names that don't exactly match their color. So we're gonna send all of you off on a patrol. Some suspicious paw prints? Okay. Oh, never mind. I tried to investigate. I failed. I failed so hard, so bad, so horribly. Duxum doesn't gather anything. That's okay. That's okay, Duxum. Nobody's gonna die right now. They might next moon, but nobody can die unless I make them die. Until I press this button, and now they might die. Nobody died! Nobody died. Buzzard Star can't explain why my clanmates like Falcon Kit so much. That's your child. Something good happens to Pigeon Flood, and most clanmates congratulate him, but Lark Kit doesn't say anything. Lark Kit is 1 month old. These kids are being bullied. These kids are not having a good time. Hawkpaw and Owlpaw notice clouds shaped like a star. Cranepaw is asking Duxum interesting questions. Lark Kit and Duxum notice a cloud shaped like a star, so I imagine that's the same cloud as up here. See what I mean about these relationships tab is they get pretty long after a while. So I don't like to read them after so much time. Let's look at other kids. Ooh, okay. You have a little, you were just white when you were born, but now you got some little reddish pink going on. Buzzard Kit is very cute. Lark Kit is also pretty cute. Hawk Kit wants to be a warrior so he can hurry up and get his own apprentice. But you're 7 moons old and your little siblings are only 1. So in 5 moons old, you'd be old enough to have an apprentice. Swanpaw dreads potential illness. Well, yeah. You got a chronic illness. But let's go off and hunt. Let's go do some patrolling. Cobwebs are gathered. And we get all 6 cats. It's cool. It's a good day for hunting. A huge amount of prey is brought back to camp. Everything's going good. Everything's going away. Going okay. It's time to skip 1 moon. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Everything's okay. Everything's alright. Everything's okay. And this is gonna be almost 40 minutes, which I'm sure some of it will edit out. There were several moments of me just saying words over and over and over again. And I imagine that's not super fun to listen to, so I'm going to leave. Goodbye.